What if I told you that one of the cheapest investments on the planet is quietly beating the market's biggest benchmark? For years, the S&P 500 has been the undisputed champion, the go-to benchmark for market performance, synonymous with the market. But a surprising contender, an ultra-low-cost Vanguard ETF, has been staging a quiet rebellion, delivering returns that have consistently left many investors scratching their heads. Today, we're diving deep into this phenomenon, uncovering the how and why behind this unexpected outperformance, and what it means for your investment strategy. Let's talk about Vanguard's Growth ETF, ticker VUG. This isn't your typical S&P 500 tracker. For a minuscule expense ratio of just 0.04%, that's 4 cents for every $100 invested, practically free, VUG has managed to not just keep pace, but actually pull ahead of the broader S&P 500. This isn't just a flash in the pan. We're talking about a consistent trend that has profound implications for how we think about market benchmarks and sector-specific investing. Now, you might be thinking, how can an ETF with an expense ratio as low as 0.04% beat the very index funds that track the S&P 500, which often cost just as little? The answer lies in its specific investment mandate. VUG doesn't just buy the 500 largest U.S. companies. Instead, it zeroes in on U.S. large-cap growth stocks. It tracks the CRSP U.S. Large Cap Growth Index, which selects companies based on key growth factors like future earnings forecasts, historical earnings growth, sales growth, and return on assets. This focus shifts its portfolio composition significantly compared to a broad market index. Consider this. While a standard S&P 500 ETF like VOO or SPY includes a mix of growth, value, and blend stocks across all sectors, VUG is deliberately overweight in sectors that have historically driven growth. Think technology, consumer discretionary, and communication services. These are the industries that have been innovation hubs, the titans pushing boundaries and generating substantial revenue expansion. This strategy means that if these sectors are performing exceptionally well, VUG stands to benefit disproportionately. The period we're currently in has been defined by the spectacular rise of a handful of mega-cap growth companies. Names like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, Nvidia, and Meta platforms aren't just large, they are colossal, wielding immense market power and contributing a significant portion of the overall market's gains. These are exactly the kinds of companies that VUG emphasizes. In a market where a select few tech giants can move the needle for the entire index, an ETF specifically designed to capture that growth is inherently positioned for strong performance. Let's look at the numbers. Over the past year, VUG has delivered remarkable returns that have comfortably outpaced the S&P 500. While the exact figures fluctuate daily, the trend is clear. VUG has consistently shown a premium. For instance, looking at data points from sources like 24/7 Wall St., VUG has delivered returns that can be several percentage points higher than the S&P 500's total return over various periods, especially over the last 12 months. This isn't just small gains, it's significant alpha for such a low-cost, passively managed fund. Now, this outperformance isn't entirely without precedent. We've seen periods where value stocks outperform growth and vice versa. However, the current cycle has been particularly long and strong for growth. The innovation cycles in technology, the rapid adoption of digital services, and the global reach of these mega-cap companies have created a powerful tailwind. VUG effectively acts as a concentrated bet on this very phenomenon, albeit a diversified one within the growth segment. Here's the crux of the matter. While VUG's performance is impressive, it also introduces a subtle challenge for investors. Many investors treat the S&P 500 as the market, a diversified representation of the U.S. economy. When an ETF like VUG outperforms, it highlights that a seemingly passive, low-cost investment can, in fact, be a sector-specific bet. It's not just tracking the broad market, it's tracking a part of the market that has been particularly hot. For long-term investors aiming for broad market exposure and diversification, this distinction is crucial. An S&P 500 ETF provides exposure to all 11 GICS sectors, from energy to healthcare to financials. VUG, by design, will be heavily concentrated in a few sectors. For instance, technology and consumer discretionary might account for over 60% or even 70% of its holdings, leaving other vital sectors underrepresented. This concentration provides immense upside when those sectors are thriving, but it also introduces a different kind of risk. If the growth narrative falters, if interest rates rise sharply and disproportionately impact tech valuations, or if a regulatory crackdown hits specific industries, then VUG's concentrated portfolio could underperform significantly. This isn't to say VUG is a bad investment. Far from it. It's a fantastic tool for investors who intentionally want to tilt their portfolios towards growth, or who believe the current trend of tech-driven growth will continue. However, for those who simply want broad market returns without taking on additional sector-specific risk, simply chasing the best-performing low-cost ETF without understanding its underlying mechanics can be a trap. It's akin to going to a buffet and only eating dessert because it looks the most appealing, while missing out on a balanced meal. The true key moment here is realizing that the S&P 500, while a robust benchmark, isn't the only game in town, and even within the realm of passive ETFs, there are different flavors. VUG's outperformance serves as a powerful reminder. You need to know what you own. Its success isn't magic. It's a direct result of its strategic focus on high-growth companies that have dominated recent market cycles. This leads us to a pivotal question for every investor. Is your investment goal simply to track the broad market, or are you looking to capture specific market segments? If your aim is broad diversification and average market returns over the very long term, an S&P 500 index fund remains a gold standard for its simplicity, diversification, and ultra-low cost. But if you have a higher risk tolerance, a strong conviction in the continued dominance of growth sectors, and an understanding of the cyclical nature of market leadership, then an ETF like VUG could be a valuable addition to your portfolio, provided it aligns with your overall strategy. Ultimately, VUG's consistent outperformance against the S&P 500 is a testament to the power of focused investment within a strong market trend. It demonstrates that even with minimal fees, targeted exposure can yield superior results, but it also underscores the importance of understanding the underlying index and its composition. Don't just chase returns. Understand the engine driving those returns. So, what does this all mean for you? Vanguard's growth ETF VUG, at its astonishing 0.04% expense ratio, has indeed been a star performer, proving that sometimes the leanest machines pack the biggest punch, especially when riding a powerful market wave. Its outperformance of the S&P 500 is not a fluke, but a clear signal of its concentrated bet on the leading growth companies of our time. For investors, this highlights a critical lesson. Benchmarks aren't monolithic, and understanding the specific exposures of even the cheapest ETFs is paramount. Whether you aim for broad market exposure or a targeted growth tilt, knowing what you own is the ultimate power. Want to see more surprising investment insights? Check out our next video right here.